just to go over kind of like what I've been working on. I will be also continuing this current thing, like kind of just seeing where it goes. I had a few good ideas on my time off, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. So lastly, where we left off, we kind of had figured out a few other things. There are, let's see here, let's go, and that's gonna be super fun. We're gonna try it again. So let's see, we have a normal, we have a lot of options with this, is what kind of figured out. So let's go ahead and just get that animation started, so you guys will be able to see kind of what I'm doing over time. We're gonna take this rotation Z, and you can see that now that when we, let's see, so now it's rotating around its own factor. But what we've done here is I also have, it's not quite accurate, and so when we do that, we really want it to just go along this normal. So it's a tangent. It's a lot of just trying out lots of different things. And then we're gonna do vector math. Let's see. I skipped this one altogether. Nope, okay. So we have that. We got a rotation to target. We're gonna go ahead and do a few vector math. We gotta figure out this tangent, so we're gonna multiply. I'm just gonna go 1 on the x and 1 on the y. And let's see. Yeah, anything over. And it's working better. Yes, so we want to take this position, translate, combine. So we're just getting a general idea of what's going on. Looks like my chat is not quite set up correctly. However, we'll figure that out eventually. Yeah, so combine. We want to go on the local Z, so that's why we're setting up this rotation. If we change this into being the transition point, and we go vector, you can see the Z's have some control, but what we really want is boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Tricky parts. Okay, tangent. That's what we've been using this whole time. Vector. Set this into the vector would be to put it on the y of the tangent multiplying by 1. Yeah, so that's gonna be that. So we'll just go ahead and solve that. Take the tangent here. And this is always kind of the tricky part about this whole thing, is just getting the angles right, setting up a correct thing. So we're gonna look at rotations. We've done this one before, and we know it works well. Let's take that down, and let's bring it down, bring it over there. And let's take this out of here. Awesome. So this one, we're just taking the rotation. I also want to make sure I'm viewing this, because that's both those, the transition, and so this is the original, that is the transformed, and let's see. So that's what we'll do with this. We'll take this as well. I'm going to put that into, because we're going to rotate to that point, so we're going to go on the X with the tangent. And then we're gonna rotate on those. No. All right. That's always. Let's see. Yeah, factors are challenging. Let's see. It's kind of always a pain to work with these line rotations. Eulers, right? Let me see. Vectors. Yeah, very similar. Alright, let's see. Well, I mean, what we do have is the original position where we had over here, we have the center line. We got these two instancing off the correct points, and yeah. So we got that, which is those original points, the instances. We're gonna move along the instances. So aligning those to the X, saying the rotation of, we could do, if we translate the points of these as well. Let me see. No, we can't do that. Transform. No. Let's take this. It's still setting that original vector, and then so multiply matrices. Yes, there we go. And transform geometry. Set that into a matrix. We're gonna go here. No, sorry. Components. Geometry. Oh shoot! I always forget this step. So we have the matrix. There we go. This. Okay, there we go. This is amazing. Okay, so we can take this, and then we're gonna multiply it by, okay, right, and but we want to translate the whole thing, so translate. We do this huge breakthrough. So instances, I believe this is geometry, so that's what the issue is right now. So how do we, okay, so let's join geometry. So we need to set those points, we need to okay, realize, take that out. Right now, I'm just gonna remove these. I'm gonna take that straight to there. No, whoops, I already did that wrong. There we go. But I'm gonna go, so this is realized somewhere along here, which is the issue with it. So we're taking a mesh line, we're instance transform. We have that. It's gonna be line thickness. No. It's gonna need to be the length divided by 2. So we're taking the, I believe I have this somewhere. So those are the original points. I want to move this. So we have, this is our first point. If we set, okay, that's what I thought. If I set this vector map and just multiply a -1, then we can go, yeah, because the z is also still so important. So we do, oh my gosh, yeah, 0 and 0. Okay, so I go negative. And that should work. But we need it to be exact in the center, which is not the case in this sense. Let's see, scalar string, line thickness. We need it to be on the tip, just like that. So I believe if we just do this, we just do this, divide 1/3 minus XYZ. Only on the X, we're gonna multiply it by -1 because that's what we already have. Okay, so it's not exactly, okay, and then we wanna do multiply add, okay. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be a lot more difficult. Okay, so 1/3, it's not 1/3, so it'd be half the original scale string. No, because we're taking that original position. And as you can see, it's doing well. I think the main problem we have here is that I want to see what is going on the inside, and it's not exactly working. So let's go ahead and just see, kind of just thinking here. And what we could do, I mean, this is always an option, but we could also just take this. So these are endpoints, so we're gonna have to do this twice anyway. Why do that here? And then, okay, but that's the issue with that is then I have to take, so this. So we're taking that a line. Take that rotation translation. And then the Y is the height above dimension. So group, let's just go with this for now. Combine XYZ. I'm gonna go Y, height above dimension. I believe it should be. You see, there we go. So we're getting somewhere with that at least. So that's exciting. I don't need to see this one anymore, because what I really want to see, line thickness. So you can see those are the original points, which is kind of the pain of this whole thing right now, at least, is that. Okay. Okay, and we need to transform the center is the main thing. So if we take this combine transform into that, this into that, and this into that. But we need to transform each of them individually, because that way it'll actually work properly. Height above dimension in inches is how far we want to move that. And then also with that same value, so we're gonna hide that so we can just reference it. We want to put this is a center line. I'm gonna put one right there, put one right there. And we can put another one there, just to be able to visualize this a lot easier. And put that there. Okay, so center line, we need to transform that. Transform geometry. I believe it should just be the same. So we're gonna take this. Okay, so we kind of just give some more room. I don't know why there's a reroute there. So I'm gonna delete that, because things that are extra do not exactly help us. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Taking that into account, we'll take this. Take this out because we don't need it for the second part. We'll end up using this. Just delete all those. Delete that. Don't delete that. There. This will be eventually used, I think. I don't want to do this because I'm doing them individually. Right now, take this out. I'll come back to the modularity of that later, but for now, I think it's just more important. Right, because we have to switch. Okay, taking that. So we're gonna take the points. This is point 1. So let's just go P1 and P2. Let's put this over here. This will go there. We need one here. We're gonna need the same thing. I believe I should be able to do this one. Combine. And we'll take. And what we can do is we can also just boom. And take this to that, this to that. And then put that there, and that gives us room to work with. Bring this over here. There's so many more options when I open that up. All right, so that is working out well. We're gonna take this, and I'll go ahead and I'll put this on the viewer right now. That's not what I want to see. I want to see this. No, I don't. This is those 2 points. Good. This is the original, right? But we need to actually multiply these. So we're taking this. So just emphasize that. I'll put it on here, view, node, color, boom. There we go. Nice and pop. Okay. Endpoint selection, that, like that. And this goes up there. Okay, and then, all right, and so that, and then we're transforming this center line because the curve comes from there, center line. We're already transforming it that much. That's that's a center line? Yeah, okay. So on the Z of multiplying this transform. And this goes into translation. No. Right. Is it an instance though? That's the important thing. It's not. Yeah. So transform. It's going through join geometry, flip faces. That's probably what's doing it. The extrude mesh. Let's see, extrude mesh line. It's going to a mesh line. You're taking that, extruding it. Okay, that works. How do unrealized instances? It's not. I don't believe it's as simple as that, is it? Can't be. And then the depth. No. Selection is not. let's see, what can we do here? We got a few options, but I think the main issue right here is we're looking at a vector transform. We already have that, and now what I could do is use a matrix transform. That won't work. What I do need is this. That's the Y. Okay, take this, the X. That's Y. We need it to be another variable I can take into account. We have line thickness. Where's that? If I take the original, thickness. That's always going to be a difficult one though. So we're going to take that length. I believe if we take this one, it should work. Alright, why is that? Alright, that'll work. Okay. So we take the original line, divide it by 2. Okay, so we're gonna also take this length, put it there. Let's see. So I got this. Curve, I got the, and that'll pop up everywhere I put one of these, just to make it easier. Boom. Okay. Take the length, divide by 2. And then for this one, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna multiply about there. And a little bit up there. Multiply that matrix. We'll wait on that one to do the center. First off, I just want to get these. Combine transform. The X. Divide by. Let's pull in a -1. There we go. And then put this on the Y. So that's already a huge step. That is excellent, and I really don't want to do this, but the other thing we got to make sure absolutely works is, oh, well, that's not good. Don't like it when things crash. Let's go ahead and pull it back up. See how much I have to redo. Alright, wrong window, Blender, thank you, but let's go ahead and exit full screen, put you in full screen on this window. There we go. This, and I'll pop my other window out here. There we go. Much better. Back in business. Alright, so we have... I don't need that. I don't need this yet. I'm gonna need it, but... Transform geometry. Network. Taking the input. Okay. And why does it keep crashing? I might have to take down the stream in order to work this out. Let's see. Yeah, it just immediately crashed again. Alright, I'm gonna have to shut down the stream. I hope you all have